Hello everyone, and see with me today is Dr. Vipul, another star from DBMCI who has got amazing score of 682 in this NEET PG 2021. And let me introduce you to Vipul. He is our regular batch student from Nagpur, and I think he started. Vipul, you started with second year itself.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Definitely, ma'am. Thank you so much
Yeah.
for having me. Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. So first of all, welcome Vipul and heartiest congratulations.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Thank you so much.
So, what is your exact feeling right now? Feeling excited or relaxed? More of excitement or more of relaxed?
More of excited, ma'am, at present.
More of
Yes.
excitement. Right. So I think it ought to be because you people are really the warriors. Hamesha NEET PG aspirants to na they have to undergo a difficult journey. But this time people who have made it now,
Yes.
really hats off to these people because so many postponements and so much of uncertainty, negativity,
Yes.
unpredictability, everything was there, and you people then also come out with really, really amazing score. So really commendable.
Thank you so much.
So, Vipul, tell us about your journey with us because we are really proud and excited that we were a part of your success story. And from the second year itself, you started with us. So, share your experience.
Yes. So I joined Bhatia from second year itself. So because my seniors advised me to join the Bhatia. So yes, then pathology, pharmac, and other classes then started from weekly, and then I
Mhm.
used to make good notes. But at that time, I was not very serious, so I was not reading any notes and not giving any tests. Bhatia used to conduct weekly tests, but I was not
Mhm.
giving those tests because I was not serious from second year. But from
Mhm.
third minor, then I started realizing that we have to do MD and we have to do future things. So then I started studying really, and then I started giving tests and questions, and then revising my notes, and also reading good books. Means try to read good books, standard books. And I used to
Mhm.
attend most of the classes. The major strong point of my means this rank mostly is because of good notes, because I have made good notes and I have tried to write everything. Means yeah, we think while while at class we think that we will remember this at every time, but we tend to forget it after 3 to 4 days. So try to
Mhm.
make good notes at that time itself. So yeah,
Okay.
you have to attend the classes attentively and then also make good notes. So this was most important part. So then in my final year, then I realized that I should start giving grand tests. Second most important point was that I started giving grand tests very early when I was in
Mhm.
final year. My score
Mhm.
was very bad. Means because obviously I have not studied all the subjects, but
Mhm.
still I used to. Means we have to face that our rank
Mhm.
is very poor even in the pathology subjects that I have previously studied. Means I was not even able to score 30% of that subject. Means I was confident that I was studied everything, but still after giving test we realized that uh, what we read, so very less thing we are able to replicate. So it is
Mhm.
very important to give tests. Many
Mhm.
people think that doing 3 revisions, 4 revisions is it will do everything, but I don't think that this is good strategy. Means you should give grand test, and grand test is mixture of everything. Means 200 questions, there are 25 medicine questions, 20 surgery questions, 10 ophthalmology questions. So you are covering every 19 subject in those 3 hours, 3.5
Mhm.
hours. Try to give as many grand tests as possible. I have given around mostly 40 plus grand tests easily. So this, so because of that only I was not, means very studious. I means I have not done 4 to 5 revisions or nothing like that, because
Mhm.
internship at GMC Nagpur was very, means very hectic. And because of COVID I was a localite, but because of COVID I shifted to hostels. So we had party every 5 days. So yeah,
अच्छा ये कुछ उल्टा है because of COVID you shifted to hostel.
hostel, because yeah, I was afraid because my mother was having many comorbidities and my dadi used to live with us. So I was feeling very guilty that if I go home,
Hmm, hmm,
then
hmm,
my
hmm.
mother can get COVID from me. So because of that, I shifted to hostel, and I was very fortunate that I had many good friends who supported me, means who were there for me for every time. So I shifted to hostel. Then hostel life was like very new. Every fifth day we used to have party and like that. So I have enjoyed my internship very much, and I have done it very seriously. But still, the most important part was, means internship is very irregular. Means in many posting you do not get time, like ortho posting, surgery posting. But still you can uh, take out some time and give some subject wise test. Even you have not uh, studied those subjects. Means any question, it does not matter if you are studied or not. Means uh, see, one question, if you have no idea, like one emergency patient is coming and you have four options of four drugs, everything seems same, like clopidogrel, heparin, warfarin, every drug is blood thinner only. So means after that you can put up like he is an emergency patient. So mostly we will not give oral drugs like clopidogrel and warfarin. We know that it is oral. So mostly the option will be heparin. Means I do not have very much knowledge, but the trick is that you have to rule out the options. Means it does not matter that you have read everything. I have not read everything. Means there were many of my friends who have read much more than me, and they have much more time. But only because I have given grand test. Means after you start giving question, you put up all your mind in every question. Then you will realize that this was my mistake. My logic here was this wrong. So that thing will register in your mind. Even after you are doing mistakes. My ranks used to be very poor in the beginning, in 5 to 10 GTs, my like in 5-digit ranks. So but you have to face that. You have to face the reality. Every journey is not like smooth, like you are getting top 50 ranks. I have never, mostly most of the ranks were around, even at the end last time my most of the ranks were around 3 to 5,000 only. Means I have never got 2-digit rank. Only after INICET I got 2400 rank in INICET, and then this. So these are my best ranks. So
Okay.
yeah.
So you mean to say that yes, good notes are necessary that you made with us. And along with this, a good practice of questions is again mandatory because solving questions is also a skill. So you have to learn that skill, and obviously that skill comes by giving more and more
Yes.
tests and attempting more and more questions.
Yes. Yes.
What was your experience of the classes? Like how much confident and how much conceptual teaching you felt? Because classes you attended from second year itself when you hardly
Yes.
have some knowledge.
Yes.
If I'm not wrong,
Yes.
क्योंकि first year तो obviously it goes in euphoria, anatomy अचानक से आ जाती है,
Yes.
biophysiology, biochemistry that you have never gone before.
Yes.
So what was your experience? Were you able to grasp the things just from the basics or not?
Ma'am, the ma'am, live sessions of Bhatia which I used to attend were just excellent. Means I realized after my third minor that the notes were such excellent that within 50 pages or 60 pages subject is complete and everything is covered. Like
Yes.
in other institutes they use tend to teach ophthalmology for 500 pages. Means this is not required actually, but for 10 questions they will teach like 400 pages and they will make you ophthalmologist. But we are not ophthalmologists. We are not
Yes.
orthopedician. And the best thing was with Bhatia was they used to teach like subject wise. If ophthalmology is of 10 questions, so they will teach that we are able to cover only we are not ophthalmologist, or we will study after giving the exam. But some other institutes, means they are teaching so much. So
Yes,
I
so
was
actually you don't have to read everything. You don't have to become the encyclopedia. The thing is that you must be able to solve all the questions related to that. So basically, Vipul, it's tougher to give the crisp and concise notes. Teaching everything though is more easy, na? You just go and start teaching from A to Z of the
yes, yes,
Parsons and the Qurana. But
yes,
actually extracting only the important things and saying it with the confidence that please
yes,
read only these 50 pages and you will get all the questions correct, that
yes.
requires that experience and dare.
Ma'am, I have attended Dr. Thameen sir's lecture, and after lecture I was like, सिर्फ 200 pages तो भरे हैं. And
हाँ.
I used to see other people like इन्होंने तो 1000 pages लिख लिया. मतलब कितना knowledge है इनके पास. But after I was giving test and after after realizing in my final internship, I realized that the notes were so excellent that even those 200 pages can beat 1000 pages only. Means
Yes.
these
And
are,
plus, recall
yeah,
capacity cannot recall 1,000 pages. If you are taking 1,000 pages, you will not recall even 100 pages. But if you are
yes,
taking 200 pages, you are able to
yes.
recall those
I
200
was
pages.
able to revise those 3 times, or means many times than 1000 pages, which I would not have been able to read even once, because time is also an issue. Means
Yes,
you
time
cannot be,
management is very
you
important.
cannot become MD medicine in MBBS itself. That you cannot learn everything. It is impossible, just impossible. So just read what is required. Means not go to any rare disease or means everything rare. So these are not just required. You can uh, those who are preparing for the exam, you can just go through the this NEET P 2021 questions, and you will realize that all questions were not very good questions. They were not from any rare disease or any rare ophthalmological disease or any rare medical disease. Every question was just regular question, means regular MI, regular conditions. So means everything is from regular things only. Most of the things, means 190 plus question you can solve from regular things only. You do not have to go into rare things, and means you do not have to study this much. That okay. So
All right. And what about the vibe session, Vipul? What was your experience with the vibe session?
yes, I have purchased the vibe session during my mid internship. I came across that. So it was very excellent. Most of means images were very excellent, and teachers, I'm very lucky to have very good teachers, and they used to teach so well, and it was so helpful. Means I cannot tell that. Means it is very excellent session. And
Okay.
yes, ma'am.
So, if you want to thank anybody, if you want to mention anybody particularly, you can do it.
Yes, ma'am. I will also like to add few things. Like few of my friends have given this exam, and many have not got the expected rank. So I would like to say that means this bad phase is only a time frame. Is only for a time frame. It means you will come out of it. When I was giving my exam, means 2 days, 4 days before, two of my family members have serious medical conditions. So I,
Oh.
what I have planned that I will revise in the last 4 days. I was not able to revise because I was running in the hospitals and here and there, and I was so depressed at that time, at that moment, at 1 day before exam. I was thinking like I will not give exam, means because everything was just going wrong. But then somehow my family support is very good, and my friend I am very fortunate to have very good friend support. And then I gave exam without having any 4 days revision and all, and I was very calm because I have given 40 grant tests. So giving grant tests was not novel thing for me. Means I have given many tests, so I was relaxed at that moment. And yeah, when I came out of test, continuously 3 questions were wrong. So I stopped thinking about that. Means I'm trying to say what I'm trying to say, that that phase of my life was worst, like literally worst. But after coming through all these things, like everything now is normal. Now rank is also good. So just realize that this phase of your life means if you are given an exam and if you have got bad rank, so this phase only is bad. Means everything is not bad. You will try, and you have many plus points now. Like you have only 6 months repeat, not 1 year repeat. Like exam will reoccur only after 6 months. So you can see those positive points. You have only 6 months repeat. You have not 1 year repeat like previous. So you are so fortunate that God has given you such a good chance. You are getting only 6 months repeat. So give your best of it. Try to solve as many as questions as many great tests as you can, because this will stimulate your mind. And please try to reach out if you are feeling depressed. I mean, there are many phases that you feel depressed. Means you have very good friends. You will realize after talking to them. You have parents. Try to reach out to your teachers. If you have no one, you can reach out to me. Means do not get depressed. Please do not
Yes.
be depressed. Try to be
Yes.
strong. Try to face the condition. Do not run away from any condition. Try to reach out, and just and face.
So I think amazing piece of advice, and very friendly, and I think a very genuine person. He is offering you that he can he's ready to help you, and I think that's the extended family of DBMCI. I have seen everybody at DBMCI is always ready to help anyone who needs us. We are just a message away. We are just a call away. And we have been doing so many motivating sessions, even the one-to-one interaction sessions also Dr. Nachiket has done. So because that COVID period has brought so much of negativity, so we did not want that our students should face that negativity. So I think it's very, very awesome piece of advice. So Vipul, what did you revise in the last 2 to 3 weeks? Like, you had done the notes with us, and you told me that notes were very good. You were just sticking to the notes. Notes were sufficient for you. They were conceptual. You were going for the test also, and then you slowly you started with a test, and then you increased the frequency. 40 to 45 tests you gave. Vibe session also attended. Now, when you have done everything, what should be the things that you are revising in the last 2 to 3 weeks?
In last 2 to 3 months, I mean, I was
2 to 3 weeks.
last 2 to 3 weeks, yes. So in last 2 to 3 weeks, I read mostly the mistakes that I have done in grand test. I used to note down in my pages, means I have separate pages.
Mm-hmm.
I had
Mm-hmm.
already decided that I will read these things only. Means
Mm-hmm.
many of the mistakes were like genuine. Means I used to think that this इसका तो यही आंसर रहेगा, लेकिन after explanation that that thing was completely opposite. So
Mm-hmm.
many things happened to us while preparation. So I
कई बार टेस्ट करके आई ओपनर्स होते हैं कि what you were thinking was exactly the opposite of what
yes,
is
yes,
actually the answer. Yes.
yes. Then you will feel means इसके बारे में तो और पढ़ना चाहिए हमको. We should read more about it. Then
Mm-hmm.
Excitement will come from inside. Then you will not be like बहुत पढ़ना है यार अभी तो. Then you will be happy after reading. So
Mm-hmm.
yeah, just face your ranks, face this time and go through this phase, and everything will be just beautiful. Means after 6 months you will everything will be beautiful. Just go through this bad time. It may be your worst phase if, after your repeat. Some of my friends have second repeat, but this is just a phase of life. Just go through it, and after 6 months everything will be beautiful.
Vipul, which branch are you hoping to take? Are you
Medicine.
willing? Medicine. I think you better go to the psychiatry, because I can see that counselor in you and a motivator in you. So think about that also. And
I was very lucky that I had very beautiful friends who used to counsel me. So
okay, so I think a perfect piece of advice with a perfect person getting amazing score of 682. Heartiest congratulations, Vipul, once again from whole of the team DBMCI, and we wish you all the very best in your future endeavors too.
thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you.